I am Ro D. Rowe.
The process drives the result.
I was a local radio icon.
I didn't abide by the rules.
Grind for the net. Put in the work. Become a master. Tune in to Network Masters. Welcome to Network Master. It's your host, Ro D. Rowe. Want to give you a warm welcome. Guest host this weekend, Miss Kandice Jacobs-Armstrong.
Hello, hello. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being here. We've got lots in store today. This show is actually brought to you by Direct Sales 101. Learn the secrets and advantages of starting a business in your spare time and leveraging your time in order to make extra money. Visit and download the free ebook at directsales101.us. That's directsales101.us. Now, Kandice Jacobs-Armstrong, first guest co-host that we've had here on Network Master. Thanks for showing up again. So,
absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about where you're from and your background.
Okay. I'm a native of here of Jacksonville, Florida. So, born and raised here, attended Duval County Public Schools, and went to school at UNF out of high school. Did that for about 2 years, and that's when I started my courtship with entrepreneurship. Left after that time, and it was engaged in some entrepreneurial ventures. One of them included writing a book on creating Kandice.
Really?
Yes, a book of poetry that was endorsed by Nikki Giovanni.
Wow. So let's come back, because you're local. You're from this area. Tell us about your time at the University of North Florida. What was your major there?
Actually, like I said, I left after 2 years.
Okay.
So my major at the time, though, was English when I left.
I think we're kind of similar. In fact, I think we were there at the same time. I was one of the U's that never finished. Okay. But, I met my wife there, and she graduated in 1999. One day we're sitting at dinner after she graduates, and I say, "Are you going back for your master's?" She says, "No." I said, "So you're done?" She says, "Yes." I said, "Well, me too." And she was my then girlfriend, but I can relate to you. So tell us about that decision and to leave college, and maybe some headwinds that you faced deciding to make that decision to go your own way.
Well, honestly, it was not an easy decision, to have made. Parents both education majors, so that was definitely instilled in me. However, what had also been instilled in me by my father was to own your own business. So I kind of threw that back in his face, at the time. I did, of course, face some challenges. You get out there and you realize that sometimes some of the things that you can learn in the classroom are important. And so ultimately I did go back.
Okay.
In 2010, I finished my bachelor's degree. I went back as a non-traditional student.
Congratulations.
And completed it at Texas Women's University.
So you said non-traditional student. I think, that translates to me as an old guy for me, right? Because I went to the academic office and I was going to see if I could get back in school. And there was this 21-year-old young lady. She just rolled her eyes at me like, "Oh, here's another old guy wanting to relive his glory days and everything." So, but now you're back. And so tell us about that experience, getting that degree and being able to say, "Hey, Mom, Dad, I finished what you wanted to, and I've started what I want to."
Absolutely. Well, ultimately, I did finish magna cum laude, so I think I kind of made up for it. They were happy about that. And honestly, through that particular experience, it helped me to realize what it was that I wanted to do next. My concentrations were in business, English, and sociology. So I was able to actually get some of that academic experience and know-how that I needed to further myself in my entrepreneurial efforts.
So speaking of entrepreneurial efforts, you started your own business. Tell us about that.
Yes, that's Kandice Jacobs Creations. I am also now a licensed funeral director and embalmer. So through Kandice Jacobs Creations, what I am focused on doing is to help people develop a solid plan for the continued life of their loved ones. So I want to help people along the full spectrum of their life, not just in the wake of death. So I offer a lot of programs that are focused around pre-planning and also supplying educational resources to caregivers and the bereaved.
So we've got to get into a lot of that. You're going to be here for the whole show with us, right?
Absolutely.
So we're going to talk a lot about that. Put a bookmark in what you were just saying. If you're just listening, just tuning in, you're listening to Network Master right here. Visit the website at networkmaster.live. Use those social share icons to share the audio with your family, with your friends, with your network. I know you're going to love it. Coming up later in the show, we've also got Corinne Weaver. She's the coolest. It's Network Master. Visit the website networkmaster.live. And you know what? Use those social share buttons to share this audio with your family, friends, and network. Got guest host, Miss Kandice Jacobs-Armstrong.
Hello, everyone.
Kandice, why don't we go to the phone lines and see if someone has some questions for you?
Sounds good.
Network Master, who's on the line?
Hi, my name's Erin.
Hey, Aaron, what part of town are you calling from?
I'm calling from the West Side.
West Side is the best side. What question do you have for Kandice Jacobs-Armstrong?
I was really interested in knowing about her Alzheimer's event that she has coming on. She seems very passionate about it, and I just wanted to know a little bit of history.
Oh, okay. So, Kandice, you got something coming up, and, tell us about it.
Absolutely. Well, first, I actually have two events coming up. The first one is the Walk to End Alzheimer's on November the 4th, Aaron. So if you're interested in participating, I am co-captaining a team with my Ghani LLC. The team is Team Memory Warriors. We're fighting for lasting memories for those who have been affected by Alzheimer's and some form of dementia.
Tell us the inspiration for the event.
The inspiration for the event was, first of all, also how I got into the funeral industry, which was the loss of my grandmother.
Oh.
She lost her battle, unfortunately, to Alzheimer's disease. And then I'm also currently serving as a caregiver for my father, who was diagnosed last year with Alzheimer's disease.
Sorry to hear that. So this is something that's personal to you. Tell us about just putting it together. Tell us that drive that it takes to keep going, knowing that you have something personal that you have to think about, but still trying to make sure everyone else has a positive event.
Absolutely. It can be very challenging, but knowing that there are so many families who are struggling with this disease, approximately 5.4 million Americans currently are struggling with some form of dementia. And so that is actually my inspiration. I know firsthand how challenging it can be. You know, what do you do? Where do you go? How do you help take care of your loved ones? Sometimes you get a diagnosis, and doctors can be very good about that part, providing the accurate diagnosis. But then after that, the families can be left wondering, okay, now I know what it is,
right?
But what do I do now? My loved one may have another 10, 15 years or better, but they're struggling with all of these symptoms. It completely alters every aspect of their lives and their ability. So
it seems like this event alone is enough to keep you busy, but you've got another one as well. Tell us about that.
Absolutely. That's the Reframing the Conversation Life Planning event. It is the second year of this event. And what you can expect there is several mass workshops. One is a caregiver support workshop, since that is something that's near and dear to my heart. Also, we'll have a workshop on elder care, legal matters, and estate planning with attorney Amber Donnelly of Donnelly Law Firm. She's returning to us from last year, and she'll be talking to us about estate planning and asset protection, things like, last will and testament, why that's necessary, how it's important, guardianship. Say you do have a loved one who has a disease such as dementia, and there may come a point in time where someone else has to make certain important decisions for them. And then the last portion of the event is going to be a panel discussion where people will get a chance to pose their questions to industry professionals about things like grief support, life insurance, and end-of-life options, such as about embalming. Why is it important to embalm? Is it necessary? Is it required by law? Cemetery questions, things of that nature.
And guys, if you're listening right now, we don't want to down you. We don't want to be a downer right now, but these are events that are coming up locally.
Absolutely.
Candice has put them together. Aaron, would you like to give a shout out to maybe a high school, a college, or anything, since we got you on the phone?
I'm a Texas girl, so I'm from Texas. But I did just want to say I really enjoy your blogs, Kandice. You're a real inspiration to me as I'm dealing with my father's disease also.
Thank you, Erin. I really appreciate that, and I appreciate you mentioning that. For anyone who's interested, it's entitled Peaceful Journeys, and you can check that out at CandiceJacobsCreations.com. And anyone who's interested in the event is taking place Saturday, February 24th. You can also get details at the website.
Awesome. Thank you, Aaron, for your question. Coming up, we've got more great stuff. We've got Zach Neal. He's the owner of the New Gold Empire. In the meantime, make sure you visit the website, networkmaster.live. Be back in a second.
Direct Sales 101. What to look for in a good opportunity. For professionals who are looking to begin building assets via direct selling, protecting your personal reputation can play a role in the decision-making process. Be sure to check the history of the supplier company. The Direct Selling Association is a good place to start.
Discover and download the free ebook, Direct Sales 101. Visit directsales101.us. The website again, directsales101.us. The show is Network Master. The website is networkmaster.live. Networkmaster.live, brought to you by Direct Sales 101 free ebook. Visit the website and download the free ebook, Direct Sales 101. Learn the true advantages of starting a spare time business in your spare time, of course, to make extra money. The website, it's really easy, directsales101.us. directsales101.us. Your host, Ro D. Rowe here. Guest host in the studio today,
Miss Kandice Jacobs-Armstrong.
So it's been a great show so far. You got the entrepreneurial spirit. Tell us what you're feeling. And first of all, you've got the UNF background. You've got the Texas Women's University background. Tell us how you're feeling about entrepreneurship in Northeast Florida.
It's a very exciting time. One thing that I'd like to share, I recently got a chance to become a part of the Jax Bridges program through the Jax Chamber.
Okay.
And they are doing some wonderful work helping entrepreneurs and helping us to gain better education regarding entrepreneurship and also placing you in front of larger businesses so that you can have opportunities through them.
So is this for people who are already established or for new business owners?
It's for everyone. So if you have an idea concept, if you're still in that stage, or if you're already an established business and you're looking to grow, there's a lot of opportunity there. So very proud, very happy to be a part of that program.